even now with Phil, there's just not a culture of winning. It's a revolving door of coaches, a revolving door of players, a revolving doors of philosophies. And I just think that with the Knicks and even a team like the Lakers, where the assumption is that the city and everything that the city offers will attract these guys, it's just a flawed way of thinking. It's really about the culture nowadays, and the Knicks haven't built on anything there is no culture. You bring in a player, and like Kevin Durant becomes the culture, or LeBron James will become the culture, and whatever they want to do, that's what you're going to build around. I just think it's the wrong way to build a championship team. I think it's a wrong way to build a legacy for a team or even a culture, because nothing exists. It's all based around one player, and the Knicks have right now nothing to offer any of these players outside of New York City, which is the greatest city in the world, but it's available to them, during the summer and, through various trips. I know that's not a question, but as a New Yorker, it's just really frustrating to see this team again.
I understand that, and I also think too, there's a lot. A coach can help establish a culture, and yet, you look at Phil Jackson, and he obviously views himself as the best coach ever in the NBA, and he knows how hard it is. Why would you hire a guy that goes right from playing to becoming a head coach, and then his next guy is going to be Kurt Rambis, who the last 2 years, his 2 years in Minnesota was 32 and 132, and I get it. Talent obviously has a lot to do with it. But, they weren't a great defensive team. And I think, it's funny, when you talk about the culture, I also think the fans have changed a lot, too. Even when Edgar was just talking before, and he's right, the Knicks, they played a little bit better tonight. At least they played hard. But even watching, like listening to the broadcasters after the game, it was kind of like the way they were talking about it was almost like the Knicks won just because, at least they were competitive and they played hard. I mean, was it ever good enough when Pat Riley was the coach that the team played hard, or when Jeff Van Gundy was the coach? That was the least we expected from them. We used to I remember covering the team when fans would be upset because they didn't think the Knicks played well enough in the win. And we didn't win by enough. And we let these bad teams hang around, and we played to the level of our competition. Now it's like, hey, at least they competed tonight. Really? That's what it's come to?